All right, good afternoon. Let's do sorry. Let's do an end of day review for today. And today is August 31st, 2023, and it's the last trading day of this August. It's very interesting to see how it's closing today. And as you can see that the August also the last day of today the last day of the trading month August, that's why is also the option expiration, so there's some impact right there. So like this morning we start to see that there may be some retracement pullback right here. So we know that we're gonna go in and try to capture that pullback, that short right there. Okay, because we see that the prior day were taken by the London by the Asia high, then the Asia high is got taken London high, but before that it pulled back rear a little bit and it go up, take the buy side, so it can show it shows something that it's gonna retrace. And look at this right here, we see the retracement right there. We can treat that as a market structure shift right there, right? It make a lower low right here. All of them make a high low and then it make a lower low. So we have to identify what is the manipulation move gonna make. And at that moment we also see the right here, the long setup need to be played out, right? The long setup need to play out, and we say okay, let's see if they take out this buy side liquidity, then we go in and maybe try to short them. And I believe right here, I think we go in, yeah, short right here. Exactly, we go right here, we short. We cannot show right here. Normally we show trade, right? We didn't show. The reason why, because when we try to go short, this account doesn't allow it because the cash account, so I have to do the option put right there. And I did take a put option right here to short them, and I put we put a stop loss up here, right, on the auto block, and we stay in the trade. It moved to our direction and we thought it's gonna come down. I mean, I really fit through right there. However, it's reversed a little bit and go and retest this auto block. So it provides us a very significant lesson right here. So that's what we think. And before that, we identify the auto block. We know they're gonna be retest. If you look at the video that I recorded this morning, I point out right away, and I also pointed out that there a long setup right here. It needs to play out, and that's the trick we have to play. That's the trick that we have to master. To master is in order to be successful in trading right there. So we saw the long setup, but at the same time the urge in ourselves really, yeah, right there, that's the bell close right there for the market. Okay, so go back to the idea right there. So we have in our mind that the idea that we want short, and that idea is, you know, that idea is laid out perfect. However, hold on, let I think. So okay, so go back to the idea. Sorry, I got something get distracted me. So we know we want short. Why? Because we see that it take the buy sell liquidity, and we look at on the high time frame. It hit the right here. Look at the 4-hour time frame. Four-hour time is hit, you know, right there. Oh, you see, it hit the close area of the high time frame until the daily hour time frame. Right here also huge, you know, supply over here, error, and also it's order block and hit into that error right there. So we know that, you know, it's gonna be a retracement in the place. Come on, it keep the message keep distracting me. Okay, so that's our anticipate right there. And also we read the news. We saw that, you know, there are a imbalance sell-side liquidity. Basically, it means that the market needs to go down to grab sell-side liquidity, because more people buy than people sell. But when people buying, they set the stop loss below. That means it creates a sell-side liquidity there. So that's an idea. And we also see the smart money diversion at 0935, right? Let's take a look at here. So we have, you know, a condition, or you see right there, we saw that diversion right there, especially on the SPY. It's definitely going to go short on SPY. So with that buyers, we try to short them, and always, I mean, we learn a great lesson that we monitor our emotion right away. So as you remember, look at the basically this error. Let's move it up here. Okay, let me move up here a little bit. So you see this error, right? So when it moved to this error, we know that we have short right there. But the problem for us is where you put your stop loss and whether we should move our stop loss or not. If we come in early, then we have to willing to give a large stop loss and stay in the trade no matter. And if we are patient, then we have a perfect entry with almost minimal risk right there. That's the lesson we learned for today. Let me turn off the fair value gap right here. So we can see things right there. Open and close also. I want to turn off this also. Oh no, I don't want to open the code right now. So show bubble. Hold on. Okay, so I want to turn up orders, open and close on the overlap 1 hour. Basically, all this candle is the 1 hour time frame that I overlap on the 1 minute time frame chart. So I also turn on the open and close, but in this case I close this so we can see that this is and also we watch in this time window. This is a critical time window, right? And look at the time we entry into a short position right here at 55. We learn our lesson. In order to short on Thursday, we have to wait around 10:15 to 10:30, and exactly in it here it's at 10:36 right there. Perfect short setup for, you see the auto block right there, it's retest exactly. So you put right there. So that's an idea. And go in here. So the lesson today we learn is anonymous. We thank you, we love and we trust the market. The market always provide us opportunities to learn, grow, and to be wealthy, to be successful. Okay, so we took the trade, the real trade today, and it is it not a successfully trade, but it provides a huge opportunity to learn and grow right there. We have the right idea, right? We short them, but we need to improve our execution. Basically, we need to wait for the entry that near the stop loss, because we are still have a tendency to go in early. Why is that? Because we fear missing out. We need to work on that psychology aspects of our game right there, and we have to remind ourselves that patience is rewarded. Just be patient. And we have to remove this no FOMO. The reason we FOMO because we fear missing out. Just keep in mind that it's the market provides endless opportunity. We have to remind ourselves, and it have to be we have to burn in our brain and become our second nature. We completely have no concept of FOMO. Right now the FOMO is still so huge, so big in our psychic in our mindset right there. So that's the thing we need to we have to approach from there. Remember, and for easy trade. Yeah, the best trade is the easy trade, an effortless trade right there. That's the lesson we learn. And if we not move stop loss, we get 20 we move our stop loss. Another system in order to sort, wait until 10:30. I mean, 10:30 right there. We move our stop loss because right here is what we did, right? We go in. Okay, let's look at the trade, the swing start that we take, right? Yeah, this is the condition we set so far, right? We see the divergence, so we know there will be a retracement, a pull back right there, So let's look at here, short setup on the 5 minutes and then on the 1 minute. So look at this candle at 8:30, give you the clue. This is the order block. This one is very critical. You know why? Because it break the buy sell liquidity, and excuse me, and right after that you see a huge displacement down, and it change the market structure right there. It make a low, or they make a high low, right? Make a low. It tells you something like that, and then make another low to confirm that the algo is already reset. It's gonna be going down. All the step after this is gonna be a manipulation move, and this manipulation move gonna be hit at this marker in order to trap all the sell liquidity, and then boom, it's going down. That's on the 5-minute time frame right there, and look on the 1-minute time frame. So the entry time is 55. We enter at 55. Here's on the 1 minute, we enter right here. So on the 5 minute, we go over here, it retest there. It's not good, it's not perfect, but a second perfect entry right there. It turned out that it retest one more. So if we go in early, we have to feel the pain. Don't get scared and move the stop loss, and then the markets go into your direction, and that's exactly it happened today. I mean, we're glad that we learned a lesson today that built into our we move our stop loss and it got hit. We move our stop loss, it got hit at 10:18 right there. Wait, we move stop loss right here. At first, when we go in on 1 minute, we put our stop loss up here, right? Then we move, when it go down here a little bit, we move our stop loss right here, and then we got hit right there. This is our stop loss, and we got hit. So if we put our stop loss at original place, which is above this high, or at least this high, then we are in a good shape. You can see that right there. Okay, if we put our stop loss right here, you can see that we are Yeah, 96 right there. And let's see how much we reach right here. At 1035, so we go in at 1035 right there. I want to see how much we reach. Yeah, we reach very minimal, man. Look at that. It's extremely low risk, less than 15 cents. So the whole move right here, you remember when we watch in the real time, this move supposed to be down, but the algo make this manipulation move. If you watch in real time, you see what I'm talking about. We go in here. I think that's a perfect, but you know, perfect in the sense that we saw it good. However, we have to learn this. The algo gonna make the last manipulation move. All of this is accumulation and then manipulation and then distribution right there. Yeah, so this move is the manipulation move. Remember this move. Okay, go back to the note that we have. Okay, so we lost $34, right? Which is right here. We go in 55, right here, right? And let's say we go in right here, and then we get stop out at this candle. Here we are about right here. I think we stop out right here. Yeah, 37 cents right there. So we lost 37 cents. We got stop out because this manipulation move right there. So now we know when we are okay. So we see that the better entry is a little bit later, maybe on this move 21, right? 1021 right there. However, we think that another entry is better at 36 or 48, and right here I think, yeah, the two move right there. The best is right here at 36 right there. You know, around 35, 36 is the perfect entry, and it's clearly it's nearest to our stop loss right here, this level right there, or this, you know, high right there. Or we wait for the retest right here. It's a retest down and then a retracement and continue to go down. If we are conservatively, then we can go in at 48. And we identify this is the manipulation move right here. This manipulation move have two legs, 1, 2, boom, going down. So we learn a huge lesson today. Wait for the manipulation move. That's the note that we take, and we identify this is the manipulation move right here, right on the 1 minute time frame. But I believe this move, the whole move right here, is the manipulation move. But anyway, right here we identify this is a manipulation move. It take one more. Yeah, you either here or here is the second leg of this manipulation move. And the conservative target, when we identify the manipulation move, then the target for it's gonna be one standard deviation. Is the very conservative target. But let's see today, it go huge. It go all the way 3 standard deviation move. Look at that. We look on the 5 minute time frame right there. We can see target it hit at 12:45. His 3 standard deviations is gonna move. That's a huge move right there. Okay, let's see. Yes, So we learn a ton of lesson today for just this easy and beautiful trade right there. We learn great. So it's worth it. We paid 37 cents for this huge lesson, and we build that into our system, and it will return us in a multiple way we will see in the future. But let's see. Okay, so we identified the manipulation move, but I believe we look it back, we see this huge move. This move is manipulation move. Then let's see what is the risk of this. Let's look at the 5-minute timestamp so we look better. Here's how in 5 minutes, right? So we see it grab the buy sell liquidity and it's supposed to going down. Oh, I see. So for this manipulation move, then we see that it reached 1.5 standard deviation instead of 3 if we go the manipulation more like that on 1 minute time frame, but on 5 minutes time it will reach 1.5. So basically we put right here so target is 1.5 standard deviation hit at 12:45 on M5 and with a bigger manipulation. We just go short for money move. Yep. So basically we make the manipulation move a little bit bigger, right? Here is that our manipulation move right here, bigger. Let's take a screenshot of this. So we are what? So target 1.5 standard deviation hit at 12:45. And manipulation move, and this manipulation move is retest into the order block. There is order block. Whenever you see order block at 8:30, that is a good signal, a very reliable order block. And especially you see the way the order block form right there, it tells you something right there about the algo is set to mark leave it at the marker right there. So this is the manipulation move right there, and it hit right there. Okay, so with that trade we took today. So we try to do 1 trade a week on Thursday or Friday for that matter. The reason why we do that is so we want to regulate our emotion. You don't want to do too many trades because the emotion we're taking over, and the FOMO right there. Even though we take 1 trade a week, but you look at the way we are execute our trade this morning, we still have a huge opportunity to improve right there. We go in early and we move our stop loss when it's go against our position. Even though at the beginning we already identified that it likely gonna go and retest this all blocks, so we should wait, but we ended up not waiting at all. So out of the blue we jumping. I mean, right here we're jumping in. It's not bad at all, but we will better wait here. But that means we have a huge opportunity to improve, and the market provides a very valuable lesson today. We pay 37 cents per lesson. It's worth it. It's a wonderful lesson. Okay, so after we do that trade, then I look at the charts. I think here's we come up with on the 5-minute time frame, right? You can see right here, you have perfect setup. If we look carefully on something on 5-minute time frame, we're so caught up at the moment in the urge to take a trade, and then we mix right there. So just remember, slow and steady. Give yourself a room to learn and room to make error, then you will find. Okay, we look at this auto block at 8:30 right there. Retest source up, we have a buy seller liquid taken right here. All the buy seller taken, and then sell seller liquid trap, which is all trap right here. The entry time is at 10:35 right there. And look at the low risk right there. You read about 27 cents. Look at that, 27 cents. And look at our reward, $2.26. Look at that, 1 to 8. It's an easy trade, easy money to make. But the trick is that we have to wait. We have to willing to take the trade when it's most uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know why I feel uncomfortable. We need to make more practice. That's all I want to say. It should be the easy trade, right? Well, you want your stop loss right here, then wait until you go close your stop loss. Why we so going early? It go back to the emotion right there, fear missing out right there. Yeah, so that's a beautiful, just 1 trade. Look at that, 1 trade a week. Okay, beautiful trade, easy trade, effortless trade right there. I mean, what like we mentioned before, the market is provides with endless opportunity right there. We just need to wait for it to come to our lap. Easy trade right there. Why we try to force, why we try to be formal. Yep, that's the self-talk that we need to have in ourselves. No formal. Wait for opportunity to come to our lap, and then strike. All right, I think that's it for today's section and of day review. I think we're now out of time, but let's look at the 4-hour time frame before we conclude here. It is 1 hour or 4-hour time frame. So you see that here is the auto block, and you see the fair value gap right there. So it will gonna retest this auto block. Yeah, and exactly what it did this morning, my friend. It retested this auto block. See that? It fell auto block and fellow gap, and it retests. Let's see how it play out on Friday. So after this retest, it may continue to go up, or it's gonna be break out this, reclaim this auto block and continue to go down, because there's huge supply up there. Right, huge supply right here, huge supply right here, and you haven't tapped to that. This supply come from a daily daily time frame. You see, yeah, the huge gap right there. That's what we mean. So it haven't touched that yet. So let's see. I believe it needs to touch that before going down. That's our thesis right there. That's the idea that we entertain right there. But anyway, thank you. Bye for now. Have a wonderful evening. Happy trading.